So this is the Theragun Prime Plus, and this is the Theragun Prime 5th Gen. Now, there are two major differences between these personal massagers, and the first off is going to be the built-in motor. Now, both of these Theraguns do have really strong motors in them that have a lot of torque, but because even if we were to get this Theragun here, and if we were to apply a lot of pressure to it, thanks to all of the torque, the motor just chugs along, which is exactly what you want from a concussive massager like these. However, with the older Prime 5th Gen, even though this motor does have a lot of torque to it, just like the newer Prime Plus, because if we were to press down on it, you can see even if I press down a lot, the motor keeps chugging along thanks to all of that torque. The thing about this motor is it is a little louder than the motor found on the Prime Plus. But another major difference between the Prime Plus and the Prime 5th Gen is that the Prime Plus is compatible with Theragun's newer attachments. Now here, the Prime Plus does come included with the heated ball head, as in this head will actually heat up. And in order to control the heat, there is a secondary button up here. So if we can press, we can actually turn it off, press, and we do have 3 different levels of heat. But also, the Prime Plus is compatible with other heads like this one, which is the vibration head. Now, this head does not come included with the standard Prime Plus. It does come included with the Pro. But here we're actually going to go ahead and turn it on. And as you can tell, the head itself is vibrating, but it doesn't stroke up and down like with the heated head. And there's also another attachment that cools. And with both of these Theraguns, they do charge up via a USB-C port, which is great because you can just use your phone's charger to charge them up. However, with the Prime Plus, this Theragun does have an advertised battery life of 150 minutes, whereas the Prime 5th Gen has an advertised battery life of 120 minutes. But real-world use, I've noticed that if you were to use the Prime Plus at a medium speed, like this, and with the heat ball set to max, I get about 20 to 30 minutes with the Prime Plus on a real-world basis. And also, just from an overall design and ergonomic standpoint, personally, I do prefer the button layout on the Prime Plus. I do feel that it's a lot simpler because here you can just press to adjust the heat or speed of your attachment, and here you can actually just cycle between the different speeds. And both the Prime 5th Gen and the Prime Plus do have 5 different speeds to choose from. Whereas with the Prime 5th Gen, I feel that these buttons aren't as easy to use as the one on the Prime Plus, because in order to speed up, you do have a secondary button on top of the power button, and to slow down, there is a secondary button under the power button, but it's very hard to actually click on these buttons. So personally, I do prefer the buttons found on the Prime Plus as well. And finally, there are the included accessories that come with the Prime Plus and the Prime 5th Gen. Now, like we've mentioned already, the Prime Plus does come included with the heated ball attachment, and the Prime Plus also comes included with a standard ball attachment. It also comes included with a dampening head attachment, and it also comes included with a wedge attachment. And to put everything away, the Prime Plus does come included with a fairly premium feeling case that does have these little pockets here, so you can store your different heads. You can store the gun in here, and you can close that up. Whereas with the Prime 5th Gen, you get a standard ball, and I do want to point out that the standard ball on the Prime 5th Gen, the foam here is a little softer than the standard ball that comes with the Prime Plus. And you're also going to get the thumb attachment, which does have a smaller surface area than the standard ball. You also get a dampening head, similar to what you get with the Prime Plus, but you also get this micro point head. If we could just take this out, which is very similar to the thumb attachment, except we do have these rubber points here up top. And to put everything away, the Prime 5th Gen also has a carrying case, and the carrying case itself also does have some built-in pockets so that you can store your different attachments. But I kind of feel that the carrying case that comes with the Prime Plus just feels overall more premium. Overall, the Theragun Prime 5th Gen is a really good concussive personal massager, but personally, I really do prefer the Prime Plus for multiple reasons. First off, the Prime Plus is compatible with those new powered heads. The Prime Plus also comes included with a heated head, but also I like that with the Prime Plus, the built-in motor is noticeably quieter than the motor found on the Prime 5th Gen, and I also really like the updated button layout on top of the Prime Plus.